Hey guys, Epic Porridge here.
And this week we're going to talk to you about things we hate.
To start it off, I hate cheese. Cheese is disgusting. I do not understand why people like cheese. It is just no. It's not. So, I now like cheese, and I also hate the term swag.
And the term swag.
And the term YOLO.
I hate it when you get wet socks. I hate bad hair days. I hate it with school teachers when, like, say you're away for a little bit, you come back to school for one day, and then on the next day all the homework's due, but you've missed all this. But because you're there the day before, the teacher's just like, oh well, it's your fault. You didn't bother to ask about homework. It's like, it's not my job. You know, that's your job to inform me about stuff. It's just my job to do it. Wouldn't have done it anyway, but it's all your fault.
Another thing I hate is when you hand the teacher like a piece of work that you do. Like a week later, they come back to you and is like, hey, did you hand me this? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, well, you mustn't have because I don't have it. It's like, I handed it to you. You lost it. Please, go find a cliff.
Not getting time to think about your order at KFC.
Yesterday, this actually happened to me. I walked into KFC and I got like one step in and like, hey, what do you want? It's like, the custom time thing. Probably 20 seconds later, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, I'm still thinking, just give me a minute. And they're like, okay. And I was like, oh my god.
I swear sometimes you could just walk in the KFC and they'll just be like, hey, can I just, and you just walk out the door and then go back in and they'll be like, take your order?
Can I please take your order? Apparently robots now Indian.
Wow, I thought they would be Chinese. I hate racism. No, I don't.
I hate when you go to McDonald's at 3 in the morning to get a feed, and instead of being inside working and running McDonald's, all the employees are outside having a smoke. It's like, come on guys.
It's not just the employees, it's the security guard as well.
I hate spiders. Not just any spiders, I hate the daddy long leg spider.
I hate moths. Moths is so annoying. Like, I just hate moths. In fact, I think, like, my room, my tissues in my room, moths in the tissues. Not what you think would be in the tissues. Moths.
I hate hypocrites. I just hate it when people's like, hey, don't do that, that's bad, or don't do that, that's mean, or whatever. And then 5 minutes later, they do it themselves. It's like, no, you cannot do that. You just told me not to do it, and now you're doing it. You just, no.
Alright, doesn't that mean you hate yourself? Because we just said we hate the term swag, YOLO, probably a lot of other things we hate as well. And we've just said them constantly.
Yeah, I guess that's how it works.
Swag. People that can't drive.
I really hate people that cannot take a joke. I hate it when you have to film a video 3 times because the first 2 times the camera keeps screwing up.
I hate it when you're at your house, right? You're so desperately looking for like a top, you just can't find it, and your mum, she's just like, no, you've probably just, you haven't been looking properly, and you're just like, you get really frustrated, because you know that you've been trying your best, and today you're trying to give it your best, and you know.
Wait, and then they go and find it like straight away?
They find it like, they find it like Charlie found the chocolate factory, man.
What if they're just hiding it? They're just like, I'm gonna be like awesome and piss them off heaps by like, actually, oh, I found it straight away. It's because I was hiding it in my butt.
Actually, I've done that sometimes. I'll like, I won't hide things in my butt. I'll have something of like my brothers or my dad's, and they can't find it, and they get really mad, and they're like, oh, is it in your room? And I'll be like, oh no, it's not in my room. You know, because you don't want to get blamed for it.
Oh, even when they go off looking, you like put it back really obviously.
Yeah.
I've done that so much. I'm pretty sure I've done that to you before.
And when you lose your iPod, yeah, because I cannot keep up with Clash of Clans at the moment.
Something I love is when your mate gets dragged across the floor and gets covered burn on his eye. What I really hate is when people chew really loudly, but it's not like the crunch, it's the like the sloppy, disgusting like sort of noise. It's like, no, oh my gosh.
Oh, you mean the sex noise? Because you got the crunch chewing, which is like when you step through leaves. Or chewing, which is just kind of like mixing the cereal bowl. And then you just got the next one, which kind of sounds like sex or sloppy shit. Yeah, I hate it when your dad walks around the house in just a robe. Just a robe and underwear. It is not nice. No one wants to see what the breeze does to a robe and underwear, mate. No one. I hate it when people in Ethiopia are suffering and you just get the TV adverts on TV all the time and you just know that you can't do anything and you just feel horrible and you have to switch the channel because this guilt that goes on deep inside your heart and your soul cannot contain the pain of the suffering those kids are going through. Stop laughing. I was trying to be nice.
You don't feel guilty at all, do you?
No. No. In fact, there is one thing I do hate about it. It's the fact that the people in their own country can't support their own things that are going on. You know, like...
It's because their governments are corrupt.
Yeah, it is because the governments are corrupt.
Get your government. Just murder them all. Put the kids in charge. They clearly know what they're doing.
Bro, the thing is they have to murder them all. It would be the kids that are murdering them.
Yeah, exactly. Get the kids in charge. Take out all adults over the age of 17, or like 20 or whatever, and just start a new society. I'll be the president.
What about some of those kids' mums?
Oh, they're YOLOing it, mate. Not even scared.
Wow. Hope you liked our video on things that we hate.
If you did like it, like, comment and subscribe. It would really help us out a lot. See you in 2 weeks. Oh, I actually hate it, please. That's one of the things I hate in watching the world is like hearing people chewing and stuff. We'll put that piece in.
Ow, stop it.